Peace, this is Dana Valerie. I wanted to share a poem with you. I recently discovered this poet named Georgia Douglas Johnson. I hadn't heard, well, I heard of her before, but I couldn't tell you any of her work. And I've been reading this book um, of poems by African American writers and poets. And I came across Georgia Douglas Johnson. And immediately I was like, she is so dope. And every poem that's in this book by Georgia Douglas Johnson um, is so dope. Like, I feel it. And it's short and sweet. Her poetry tends to be short and sweet, but there are layers of meaning that I really appreciate. And I just want to take the time to unpack this one poem for you. We may discuss others at another date, but this poem this morning, I want to lay this poem on you and some ideas that I have about this poem. It's called Trifle. Against the day of sorrow, lay by some trifling thing, a smile, a kiss, a flower, for sweet remembering. Then when the day is darkest, without one rift of blue, take out your little trifle and dream your dream anew. I can feel the tears behind my eyes. So, in the first stanza, she really is talking about appreciating the small things. Set some small, beautiful thing, just a trifle, just a little thing, aside for sweet remembering, a smile, a kiss. Come on, tell me you don't have a kiss that when you feeling bad, you can think about that kiss, woo, and it makes you feel good again, right? Like, sometimes I'm sitting down and I just think, I have had a good life. Like, as challenging as my life has been, and please don't get it twisted, like, I've been through some stuff. I am not a softie. I've been through it, okay? Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Please don't. Please don't get it twisted. I am resilient. But part of my resilience comes from being able to appreciate those small things. You know, I went to Thailand to take a class. And yeah, Thailand, that seems like a big thing. You went to Thailand. But one of the things I remember most about Thailand is this tree that was outside of the dormitory, and the strange blossoms that were on the tree, because they looked like the top of troll heads, the dolls, trolls. And I thought, that is such an interesting plant. I've never seen anything like it before. And I would stop on my way to class or on my way to the mess hall and just stare at one of those blossoms for a minute. And I even wrote a poem about them, and I took a picture of them. And in fact, yesterday morning when I woke up, I went outside because I'm practicing getting this sunlight early in the morning, right? Get your sunlight in, even when it's cloudy. I go outside for at least 2 minutes and just kind of stare towards the sun, not at the sun, but just like get it in there. I don't know, mix some vitamin D or something. And there is, you know, I recently moved into this apartment, and there is this pink bush outside my little patio area. And it doesn't exactly look like the troll tree, but it's the same kind of pink, and the blossoms kind of hang, and it reminds me. So I'm outside, I'm looking out on the horizon, the sun behind the clouds and the effect that that has. Then I've got this pink bush in front of me, and I can just go there. And I hadn't been feeling well, I've been sick. But I was able to go there. Set aside some trifling thing. You know? Set aside some trifling thing. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be much. Learn to appreciate the little things that are right here. Set those aside for remembering. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. And everybody has access to that, as far as I know. I mean, I know there are exceptions to every rule. There are some horrible human beings out here. You know, there are people who live under the beds and boxes, chained up. Like, whoa, when I saw that story, that was years ago. There's some crazy stuff going on. But I think most of us, the people that I run into every day, and possibly the people who have access to a computer and internet to even watch a video about poetry, I think we have access to trifling things that we can set aside for sweet remembering. Okay? Second stanza. Then when the day is darkest, without one rift of blue, we talking about a dark day. Oh, I can think about some dark days that I've had, and I'm almost in tears. Like, we are talking about a dark day. Not one rift of blue. Not one. Take out your little trifling and just experience it all over again. That is so deep to me. And I don't think people understand. Because I always hear, why are you so happy? And how can you be so calm, cool, and collected when this is going on or that is going on? And I am telling you, sometimes people don't want to believe it, people don't want to hear it. It's that small, it's that thing. It's simple. Set aside these trifling things for sweet remembering. And when you are in that moment where it doesn't look like anything good is coming, then you take that out and you relive it. And you can get through this thing called life. You can get through this thing called life. That poem is short and sweet, but deep. It's stacked with meaning. It touches me every time I read it. Trifle by Georgia Douglas Johnson. Check it out.